Hi, I'm Chris, the Entertainment Man Bisco, and welcome to an edition of the Entertainment Man Talk Show. This is episode number 22. This is our 22nd episode of the season. Don't mind me chewing gum. I'm doing a little experiment with this little experiment thing we got in the mail today. So I'm just chewing this gum. It's supposed to whiten your teeth and all that. Hope it works, but I don't know. We'll see. Today we're going to talk about really bad emergencies and whatnot. You're probably wondering what the heck was that? Woo, back and forth before I came on and started talking. Oh, it's goofing off. Felt like goofing off today for once. I've had a pretty rough week. Need something to laugh about this time around. Okay, first emergency I want to talk about is the appendix, which is on there's my right hand, that's the left on the camera. It is the right if the screen was facing the other way, but my right hand right here, go down, it's on your right side here. That's where my keys are too as well. That's the appendix. Mine was in the middle though, so it moved to the middle because it ruptured. I had a ruptured appendix. So I had to get 2 surgeries to correct it. First surgery, they took out the poison, and of course I had the tube up my nose, the tube in my stomach. Eventually I had the tube in my stomach. That's the second part of it. I'll get back to that in a little bit. And I had a big cut down the middle. See if I can show it to you guys. There you go. See my cut there? That's my cut. 6 inches long. I don't know what, 12 inches long. Pretty long cut. And whatnot. They had to take the appendix out, and they realized I still had poison in the body. So they had to take it out. So they stuck a tube up my stomach here to pump, like a stomach pump, and pump out the goo that was coming through it and all that. And then and then they had to reopen the same cut again to clear it out and get it all cleaned out. They're gonna take my appendix, my bowel out and leave it out until everything was better inside, and then reopen the third time and put it back in, but they didn't. They managed to clear it out, and it was good, better than what I had. And then what did we do next? And then I went home on the 27th of August. I was in on the 5th or 6th. I was there on the 11th or 12th. My first surgery was on the 13th. 2 days later, on the 15th, was my other surgery. And whatnot. So, I was there 3.5 weeks at the hospital. And the food wasn't good. I ate something, came back up. That roast beef I'm talking about, actually. That roast beef didn't stay down with me. It came back up. Like, oh no. And then drinking that juice just didn't stay, a lot of it didn't stay down in my stomach because my stomach was still weak and just wasn't keeping things down at the time. But then about 2.5 years ago, I had blockage in my bowel. This is 2006. The first one was 2003. 3 years later, 2006, March, I had blockage in my bowel, and they had the emergency surgery at 1:30 in the morning. I had 2 choices. I can either leave it, or I can just die and whatnot and be done with it. Like, I wouldn't be alive to this day if it wasn't for that. And then Another emergency being broken arm. I broke my wrist, my left wrist. Just about, let me look. Oh, I gotta do this on probably about here. About right here. Is where I broke the wrist. I can see dark marks around there, around where my arm bends. I used to get blood work every day when I was there. The hospital, every day. Took blood from me. I'm lucky I didn't go bone dry or something. But yeah, I broke my wrist. I fell and broke my arm, and I couldn't. It was very hard to shower. It was very hard to shower. Put a bag on my hand to cover up, just to make sure it didn't leak or get my cast wet. And took 6 weeks to get healed up again. And taking it off, they did like a Y shape off the hand to get rid of it, to get my arm better. And yeah, doing better now. Like it's no. I think it was just a crack. I cracked it. A little crack in the bone. No, I think it was a clean break. I had a clean break on my wrist. I don't remember because it's since 1998, 1999 is when I broke it. On my brother's birthday, which is in January, and I fell down that hill. Didn't notice it was slippery, and I fell.